everyone. Your girl Queen Adele here. We're right here in the BankyTV studio. On this segment, we're gonna, talk about upcoming events, and of course, I have my beautiful Misty right here in the building.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, well, when y'all say Misty, it's all about old school night. I mean, she's been doing it for years, and this year is gonna be bigger and better. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I mean, I'm doing all right. I mean, it's amazing seeing you here. I love your representation, the old school, like from the hair to literally everything.
Yeah.
She's ready, y'all. She's ready. So, old school night. Before we jump into, what we're expecting this year, tell us about how it started. What was your inspiration? And, give us a little tea.
Are you talking about how I started old school or how I started in the entertainment world?
How you started old school night.
Okay, old school night is born from me thinking about culture, thinking about what we do in the past. Like, we can put a representation of that in USA. Before old school, I've been doing some shows, like doing some personal shows when we talk about movie premieres, host some of our Nollywood actors in diaspora, do some events for someone like Obesere, King of Paramount Fuji, and then an event with like Atawewe. I've done events like that and some of our Nollywood actors too. So I was like, okay, since I can be able to pull up people to come for events, so let me just start doing something very important, which is going to be a very big show once in a year. And then I decided that old school night should be a perfect one. And we've been doing it from the first one. This is the 5th one.
Oh, wow. 5 years of old school night. I mean, this is massive. And I like how you went back, to the beginning of how it started. And everybody knows Mistura is a Nollywood actress. She's been, in the industry for years. Can you throw a little bit of light into how you started? We were, literally discussing, like, was it like from high school or was it from, university or the college or something? So tell us how you jumped into it. Different people with different stories, different experiences. Some people were literally walking down the street like, I know you can act movie. Oh yeah, come and join. But so tell us, how did yours happen?
If I'm gonna tell you about that, we no go come up for this place to deal.
I know.
As in, the hustle is real. When we're talking about hustle, yes. A lot of people don't know the story, but sometimes I have said it before on my live videos when I do my live, So initially I started when I was in OOU, which is, we called it OSU.
Okay.
OSU as in Ogun State University, which eventually turned to Olabisi Onabanjo University.
Oh.
So at that time I was in 100 level, and there was one day, all those strike that we always had. So we had the strike, and then we got to know that there is an audition going on at Wale Adenuga Productions. So at that time they do Papa Jasco. So I was like, I wish to be in one of these shows or movie, one of at that time. So then they called for audition. As early as 6 o'clock, I left home to go to Wale Adenuga Production. When I got there, it was in the compound and we had a lot of people out there. And then I saw a lot of my classmates. Later I saw Sukomi Omobalale. I was like, Omaluwe. I saw Babati. I saw this Ogabelo's son, Sadiq Adebayo.
Right.
I was like, all these people. So they're also interested in movie. Okay. And then we had some of our classmates, because I was actually reading mass communication.
Right.
And from mass communication, we had a lot of people in the drama section and all that.
Right.
So we've been having fun of it from school, at the English department and all that. So this was like a big screen for me. Okay, let me try. And then when we got there, it was Antalanio that was doing the audition with us. Oh my goodness. That day, they gave us something to read. When we were trying to read it, we were expecting that they told us, you guys should act this.
Right.
But they told us to read something. That thing is like Latin. So we're like, we already missed this audition.
Right.
And we're hearing people when they were doing their own audition that they were acting, why are you doing this to me? You're my girlfriend. So I was expecting that was what they gave us something to read, and it was like, Eso wood, Eso. Wood, Eso, wood. Wood,
Wait
Eso,
a minute.
So I was like, oh, maybe they are tired. They don't want to pick us. Do you know we lost courage at that particular day? So we left. But at that time when we're out there, we met somebody. We call that person's name is Daddy. Daddy told us that if you guys want to act, you guys need to go. You can go to Inkemowo's production and all that. So he gave us that information and we went to Surulere. Boom, we went to Inkemowo. Inkemowo does not even know me as one of his students.
Right.
But we had someone that was in charge, which is a manager. We're reading newspapers, doing all sorts. And then from there, we're going for auditions in Tobe, go to Winnings and all that. So I actually started from English. My first movie was with Chidi Mokeme. The first movie I ever featured in, Lost and Pride. Wow. So, and that was it. And later, I realized that, this is English film. We need to venture, because we are Yorubas, we need to venture more. Right. And then my mom took me with a friend to Adebayo Salami, my Oga, respect, Oga Bello. So since when I've been with Oga Bello, you know all these things that they always say, oh, when you are with them in the Nollywood, they date you, they woo you, they do this. Right. That has never happened. Wow. So it was like, because of the talent we had, we go for auditions, we go for trainings, we go to National Theatre for rehearsals. So we'll sit down there, and because of the passion we had for it, that is why I'm here today.
Wow, wow. That is amazing. I mean, I've heard different stories. So, but can you say till now, because sometimes, I mean, growing up in Nigeria, you see people acting and you always wondered how did they just become this, you know what I mean? So hearing your story, you started from college, right? Can you say till now they still give opportunities to the younger ones, you know, in high school, in college, who would like to join? Because I don't think people know these routes. You know, they feel like they have to go through some connection and all of that. Would you say that? I mean,
Well, from what I know these days, social media has even taken the place of you really getting into school before you can become known. If it's your passion, it's something you have the talent, don't relent on it. You can just put a camera in front of you, do something, do some monologues, do some rehearsals, you know. All this TikTok that we're doing is not that we are special, or maybe it is destined that is what you have to do.
Right.
But because we can do it. And then I've noticed a lot of people, even people that are not actors from scratch, they are becoming stars now. Right. Because of that.
The skits and all of that.
I'm telling you. So, and
okay, yo, I'm about to start acting. I'm like, stop! Don't do it. Okay, I'm just checking.
Really? Okay. BankyTV, baby. All right. Wow, so yeah, with that, and apart from those ones, we still have some people still go to school, go to university, learning theater, art, and all that. Those ones, they are very strict because they learn the roots. They know a lot.
So it wasn't like they just don't through, yeah.
And then we have some other ones that are actors. They have schools where they graduate. You can see Odunlade Adekola School of Performing. We have the Oga Bello. We have the Femi Adebayo J15. Right. So we have places like that. I wonder when people come into my DM and say, Mister, I would like to be an actor. It is not a day thing, my dear. You need to go through some very important things. And you pay for it. Things you pay for, you tend to learn more, have the knowledge, and use it wisely. Graduation, yes, I did my graduation. Wow. That's why as an entertainer, I know a lot when it comes to entertainment. I'm not just an actor.
Right.
I can deal with things at the back of the camera. I can be a continuity. I can be a makeup artist. I can be anything because I learned everything.
The rudiments. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is an amazing, I love how you kind of took the journey, you took us from the beginning. That's beautiful. So, I mean, there's always this question that's been on my mind. I'm sure I've asked you before. I mean, when it comes to Nollywood, we know Nigeria is like the hub, where everybody, both the Igbos, the Hausas, the Yorubas, we have the big industry there where we're able to showcase our talents and the diversity and all of that. But being here in the US, it's a little different. We have Hollywood and, I feel like the goal is also to attend that height and all of that, or maybe not. But then what made you, I know family and all that, that's a different story. But when it comes to your career, what made you feel like coming over to the US is, what gave you that that idea that, being here, do you think it was going to change something for you, or just tell us what's the opportunity that you're trying to create being in the US and not being back home where we feel like Hollywood is big.
Okay. Well, Nollywood is Nigeria. And then it is always good to make your name from home. When you make your name from home, the name where you don't get, make it no spoil. That's the cocoa. But you already said something. Family is key.
Right.
So when I came into the US, my kids were very small. The firstborn was 2 years old. So what am I talking about? So I cannot leave them and go back home, and because I would say I want to move on with my career. That's why I'm not. No, I'm not going to leave my family. You have to be able to blend and balance it up. Right. And that's why I'm staying back to be in USA. And I now sat down to think about it. Oh, must I be in Nigeria before I can be an entertainer? No.
I love that. I
can be able to be an entertainer anywhere. Even if I'm in South Africa, I'm still going to be able to do what I'm doing because it is ability. You understand? I'm not forcing it. It is me. This is me. Right. So sometimes when people see me, they'll be like, it is not like that. So that's the way I have been. It's not. It's just that you didn't see everything from me, and you don't have to see everything yet because we still have a lot in stock. So Mama Jade dear, and don't worry, we got you.
Wow.
They're still coming.
So do you have any plans to collaborate? I mean, I know a lot of actors are coming over here for vacations and even for collaborations. So, but do you have any plans to go back home, do some things and then come back? And that's one question. And another question that I have is, how can we, as, you as one of the biggest names here in Nollywood, here, especially in Texas, how can you create like that opportunity for younger ones that would like to be part of Nollywood and also create a platform where it becomes a household name here, where we can, I wouldn't necessarily say compete with Nigeria, but at least have something really big to look up to for those that are up and coming, that they don't necessarily have to go back home. So two things: would you like to go back, collaborate, and then of course, what's your plan here with all the team here?
Okay, yeah. First, I would like to go back home to collaborate because that's where the money is. Yes. Right. We learned it from there, and that's where the money is. That's the roots. So, because when I'm going back home, I want to do something in a big way, which is going to be like connecting with bigger screens and all that.
Right.
So that's the reason why I need to get home, because I don't want to go home and just go and do the normal thing that we still do, So we need to get better, and that involves a lot of money. So it's planning. And then number two is getting people involved. Yeah, we have a platform already. We have people already that are not into Nollywood before, that are part of us. We do movies together. I support them. Everything is not about money, but it's not that I don't get paid. You understand? So I still do this to support them. We have people that produce. We have people that we invite to act with us. Also, we still shoot movies here in USA, and that's why we have not relented. That's why you still see us. Once in a while, people will say, "Oh, Misty, we've not been seeing you." You cannot see me all the time. It's crazy in America because we have to work, bills, and everything. And that's why when I get to MC any event, I always say, "What's going on?" Everybody is just too busy in America. Is it about your bills? Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna pay your bills. Everybody will be like, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
So, but yeah, if you want to be part of movies, you want to produce movies, or you want to learn, you can reach out to me. It's very easy. Just send a message to me at Mistura Asunramu on Instagram, on IG. Only for serious people. A lot of people just like it, like, oh, I like it when they act, but they don't have the passion. If you don't have the passion, with passion you need to create the time. So those are the things.
I like that. I mean, you guys have heard, there's an opportunity for you here, or for us here, that would love to be part of the industry. You can reach out to her. So final question before we jump back to whole school. So looking at collaboration back home, who would be your focus? Who is when I say your mentor in the industry, and who would you like to collaborate with? Give us a tea.
Okay. We have people that I have worked with when I was back in Nigeria. And I'm sure if I'm still in Nigeria, I'll still be able to work with them. Somebody like Funke Akindele is somebody I look up to, like whenever.
I love her.
Yeah, I've been in her movies even when it wasn't on Netflix. Apadi.
Wow.
She has done series of jobs that I, even in Jennifer, I was part of it. I was in Jennifer. Yes. And as young as we were at that time, yeah, I was part of Jennifer. I think it was Return of Jennifer. So, and I know that I've done...
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Return of Jennifer. And I've done some series, some soap operas with some other people too. A soap like Daddy's Girl is on YouTube. It was a soap I did right before I came to USA. So somebody like Funke Akedele, I would like to work with her. I would like to work with Femi Adebayo, which is where I actually came from. You know, I would like to work with someone like Mo, Moments with Mo.
Oh,
I've been with her. I've been following her ever since she was doing Moments with Mo. I used to go to her studio when she does those. And then the person I really love are acting. Why I actually was like, when I see her, I'll be like, oh, I just want to be like this woman. It's Shola Shobowale.
Yeah.
So when she's acting like at that time, when she's saying, show Shawere, I'll be like, hey,
a lot of passion, and I love
you
that.
know, so,
I love that. Wow.
Yeah, so those are the people I look up to, and yeah.
That's interesting. I mean, we can't wait to see the collaboration. So let's fast forward to old school. I mean, she already told us how it came about. So this year, what are we looking at? I know there's going to be a lot of actors in the building. So if y'all want to come connect, this is the right plug. So tell us, who are we expecting? What's the night gonna, bring this year?
Okay, so on November 10 is gonna be the Old School Award Recognition Day. So it's gonna be like 3 things in one. Old school, you're dressed in your old school. You can see from my head, from my pants. You can see this is a and this time is disco. You understand? So we call this bell bottom, bootleg, anything you want to call it. Just come with it, or anything you're comfortable in. Just put on your afro, and then you are good. Wow. So that's the dress code. Disco party. We are still going to be doing Tungba anyway with Iogenesis, but we are going to be having some fun with DJ Cruz. So it's going to be November 10 at Phone Call Event Center. Is in Fort Worth, Texas. And then number 2 is we are going to be premiering a movie called Distraction. Distraction is like a story of one old woman coming from Nigeria, and then she doesn't know how they do things here. You know, in America, the husband and wife, you have to pay bills together, do this, maybe it's 40 to 60 or something. But the woman was like, "Emi mo bi mami, emi mo fun loyan mejeje mi mu, nti mo ba so bayi, ohun na bege." Oh
my goodness.
You know, so those are the things that we do. So in Distraction, that's the movie we're going to be showing it for people. The people that are coming for Old School will only enjoy that. Wow. And then we are also giving an award to celebrities, giving an award according to what you have done so far. Not an award that we just want to give out because we know this person, or maybe this person is my friend. It's a merit award, recognition award to someone that is a musician that we can see what he is doing and promoting culture in diaspora. You understand? So, and we have our MC on ground, which is Funsho Adeolu, the dancing MC. He calls himself Finest, and that's what we call him. We call him Finest. And then we also have Elegance Alaga. You know, when it comes to culture, you already know Elegance is there. You know our voice now. So, and then we're going to be having BankyTV as our media partner on ground. And yeah, I'm going to say thank you to BankyTV because they've always been there for me, like since like 2 years or 3 years now. So when I call them, they're always like, okay, no problem. I'm not gonna pay, but
well, you know, Mistura is making the money is coming.
Yes, the money is coming, but you know, the support goes a long way, and I really do appreciate that. So even if I've not told them before, BankyTV, you are the best.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, you guys have heard, a lot of names are coming in that night, so y'all need to be ready to come connect, come mingle with the celebrities. And of course, I mean, she already said if you are interested in being in the movies, reach out to her. I love that because I feel like there's a lot of talent here in the diaspora, and a lot of people can just move to Nigeria and be part of Nollywood. I would like to act, but not really.
What about the time?
I know.
What about the time?
The time. I mean, I feel like acting is a beautiful thing. You guys are trying for real, but acting is not really my thing. I feel like I'm more interested in like reality, just a little here, a little there. But hey, don't put out Tunde cut that part. Anyways, okay, welcome back, guys. We're still here on BankyTV. I have Mistura in the house. She has said a lot. We literally didn't even take a break because it's such a beautiful session. I love sitting down with people who has been in the industry. I love hearing experiences. I feel like it goes a long way to also encourage, you know, those that are up and coming, those that are interested in being in the industry, to know how to go about it and how to move forward. So guys, this clip is going to be on BankyTV. Do not touch that dial. Reach out to Mistura if you want to be part of everything that she's doing right here in the diaspora. Thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. And of course, Old School Night 5.0, we're gonna be there, right on the red carpet, right in the house, having fun. You know, you already see the hair and everything. Come with your belt bottoms and all of that, and come represent. Thank you so much for being
and one
here.
more thing before we leave is that we still need sponsors. We need supporters. We need you to come and support, because this thing that we're doing, you know, you see us on the screen acting. Have you ever seen us acting on stage for you? We do a lot of that in Nigeria, so we're going to be doing that. This is part of what we do for Old School. I think you have experienced one or two. So we do some stage performances. Ṣé lefe ṣe gan-an? Ṣé fashion parade lefe ṣe ni? Àbí ká fi eré àtọ̀rọ̀ ká fi dára wa lára yá. We go back to the roots. We're going to be talking about Tente. We're going to be talking about some old school music. Something like Oshes Ti Mareo. So, you know, all those old school vibes. You know, let's bring it back home, back to the roots, and let's have fun together.
Well, you guys have heard everything. See you guys, and come to Old School, and we'll see you there. Thank you.